Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Abby and I'm a first year middle school math teacher, and this is day 5 of classroom setup, I think. I'm honestly losing track, but welcome. Okay, sorry, they just came on the loudspeaker, but hello, welcome. I'm glad that you guys are here. I've been at school for about an hour now. We had like a staff picture that we had to take today, but I am going to try to get a couple things done. I have like 20 minutes until my next meeting. So I think I'm going to put the chill out letters over kind of my chill out corner, because I just finished cutting those out, and then I'm gonna get to work on finishing up my Sudoku bulletin board because the Velcro dots came in last night, and so I'm really excited to get that done today. But thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here, and let's get this day started. So this is what it is looking like. I think it's cute. I think I have a lot more of these stars, so I think I might put some kind of around, or I don't know. I think I'm gonna just add a little something to it just to make it, just to add something else over here. But yeah, so this back part of the room is coming along. Another very exciting thing that happened, which you might be able to see behind me, is we have desks. So I only have like 21 desks, but I have closer to like 30 kids in my biggest class. So basically what's happening is we're getting like some desks, and then we'll get flex seating that will go with this table, and then we're getting like a sit stand table that's going with these chairs. So I'm still missing my sit stand table, and what's supposed to be my teacher desk, which is like a really tiny desk over there that's like taken apart right now. It's not put together, but I'm probably just gonna add that to like my teacher station over here and like make a little L with it. But it's not put together yet because apparently the furniture guys were missing like a bracket, so like they need to wait for the part in order to be able to put it together, or else it'll just like fall apart, I guess, whenever you put anything on it, which would be bad. So still waiting for that, but really excited about this, excited about my desks. Where are they? Over here. So that'll definitely be something that I'll be messing around with today. I probably won't start moving them right now because I only have like 15 minutes until I have to go. So I think I'm gonna start cutting out stuff for my Sudoku board and putting that together. Okay guys, so these are the numbers for my Sudoku board. I think yesterday I told y'all that Office Depot like screwed up my order because I was supposed to have 2 copies of this in white and 2 copies of this in blue, but they just like printed the whole bundle all over again and not even on blue paper. So instead of coloring things in blue, because I figured that would take a really long time, I'm just going to use these for the ones that are like supposed to stay, that they're not supposed to move around up there, and then I'm going to use these to fill the pouches with, that the students can like choose from and move around, so that they know the solid ones are meant to stay put and these are the ones that they can move around, so that they don't get confused. So decided to do that, figured it would save a lot of time, and I just didn't want to have to color in like so many of these. So I figured that these fonts were different enough that it would be easy for them to tell which ones they could move and which ones they couldn't. Okay guys, so today has been kind of a wash in terms of like classroom setup. The only thing I've done is those chill out letters, and then I hung up like Velcro dots on my Sudoku board, so you can see it's looking a little bit more complete. But I think I'm gonna call it a day for this classroom setup day. So I'm just gonna continue this to tomorrow or Saturday, whenever it is that I am doing more classroom setup, because right now I feel like I really need to focus on like my actual classes and planning and things. And so I'm gonna do that for the rest of the day and then worry more about classroom setup tomorrow and into the weekend and finishing those things up. So I will catch up with you guys a little bit later in the next couple days, and we will continue this whole classroom setup journey. Hello you guys, welcome to a new day. I am back in my room. It is Friday. It is day 6 of classroom setup. And the goal today is to get desks arranged. So you would have just seen a time lapse of me moving things all around the room. I'm still not loving it. A really interesting thing happened. We had a meeting this morning and I came back to my room and there were all of like the furniture guys in here, and they had like distributed my desks in like a really random way around the room and had moved my teacher desk all the way to the opposite side of the room. And so I don't know why that happened. I think they were just trying to like check everything. I'm not sure, but moved that back over here. But I'm trying to figure out the configuration because these desks are just like very weirdly shaped, and I just am having a hard time figuring out how to arrange them to where everybody can see, nobody's back is to the board, and I'm still waiting on a table, so I still need to account for like the space that table will take up, and so it's just kind of a lot. So I'm just gonna kind of be arranging and rearranging my desks. I have maybe a few more decor things that I'm gonna do today, but yeah, so, and then I will most likely come up this weekend. They've told us that the building's going to be open from 9 to 2 on both Saturday and Sunday. I would like to not come up on Sunday, but if I leave Saturday and still feel like I'm not where I want to be, then I'll come up. So, but that's what's happening. Everything is chaos. I'll show y'all what things are looking like right now. This is not how they're going to stay because it doesn't even make sense. Okay, so got all these desks. As you can see, they're all like this weird shape and they like tessellate together in like cool ways, but it just makes it more difficult. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have 4 groups of 4 and 2 groups of 3. And then I have seating that still has yet to be delivered for this table. And then I have another table that's sit to stand that goes with these chairs back here. And so still waiting. My desk area is a mess because of all the stuff I was doing for the Sudoku board yesterday. So yeah, this is how it's looking. The window is looking lovely as ever. So thankful for that. Okay, y'all, so I've been moving stuff around nonstop and I still hate it and haven't figured it out, but I have to go to a new teacher lunch/training. So we will resume this later, but I'll show y'all where things are at, even though they're gonna change. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end up doing some like more row kind of things like this, where they're still in groups, but they're just like in a little row, because the hardest thing about the way that these tessellate is like making sure that every student like can see and doesn't have their back to the board. And that's what I'm struggling with. So I think I'm gonna put my 2 tables down the middle and then all of the desks kind of on the sides. But I'm probably gonna end up doing more of this kind of thing with everything around the room. So yeah, exciting stuff. And then I need to figure out, it's just, everything's chaos. Hello you guys, it is now Saturday actually, hence why I'm just in a, well you can't see, but I'm just in a t-shirt and leggings, and I'm about to head to the school. It's about 8:30 and the school opens at 9, and so I'll probably get there a little bit after 9, and I'm gonna try to just get the rest of everything done today that I need to in my classroom. I did try to film yesterday and it was mostly just like time lapses of me moving all of my desks around because I was like desperately trying to figure out how I was gonna set them up. So I'll show you how I have them arranged whenever I get to school, but I really don't know if I'm going to keep them that way because I'm just not the biggest fan of how it is. But these desks are just like really hard, and the furniture is just like really hard to make functional in the room. I don't know how to describe it, but anyways, I was gonna film yesterday, and that was gonna be like the follow-up to the Thursday classroom setup vlog, but honestly, yesterday I was in meetings like 90% of the day. Like, I had maybe a few 30-minute breaks, but otherwise I was in training after training after training. Yesterday was like a big training day for all like new teachers, so showing us how the like appraisal system works, where we're going to get observed, showing us how to put in like incident reports if we have to write a student up, and disciplinary things and things like that, just like all that kind of stuff. And then they gave us all this information about all the stuff that we need to check for and show the kids on the first day of school, and so it was just a lot, and I just did not have the time to film anything. But also I was so overwhelmed yesterday, like I almost just like burst into tears at one point. I was just so overwhelmed, and so I went to bed last night at literally 7:30. I came straight home. I went to happy hour with some friends from who were my coworkers last year at my previous school. It was so nice to see them, but I came home at like 7:30, literally changed clothes and fell into bed and did not wake up until 7 a.m. this morning. So my body is just exhausted. I really want to focus on like resting this weekend, because for me, whenever I start getting so burnt out and not sleeping is whenever I get sick. And the last thing I need the first week of school next week is to be sick. That would be horrible. And so yeah, but I'm gonna go to school, stop talking to y'all, and get going, and I will check in with you guys whenever we get there, show you guys what the room is looking like, and hopefully we will figure out just a better arrangement for the furniture, because right now that is the thing that is like driving me crazy, is that I can't figure out how I want to arrange everything. So hopefully we figure that out today, and then I have a few other classroom kind of decor things that I want to take care of. And then it's just like putting the final touches, making sure I'm organized and everything in my room for the first day of school, because the school is open tomorrow in case you want to go, but I really would prefer not to go tomorrow and to take a day to just be. But if I really have to, then I will go tomorrow, but we'll see. So thank you guys for coming along with me today, and let's get to it. We are back in my classroom. I've actually been working for quite a bit. It's like I got here around like 9:30 and it's almost 11, so I've been working for a bit, but we're making some good progress. So little update, I decided whenever I walked in that my desks actually weren't that bad, so I think I'm actually just gonna keep them this way, and then if after like the first week of school I'm like, this isn't working, then I will move them. But for right now, I feel like it's as functional as it's gonna get. I think yesterday I just left being like really frustrated with it because I'd been moving them all day, that in my mind I was like, oh, this sucks, and it's not that bad. So that's great. My CCIS, which is like our curriculum coach, she came in and helped me raise my desk, so it's not like a tiny little desk anymore. I have my laminator heating up because I'm gonna laminate a bunch of stuff, put up the last few decorative items, and then I'm gonna work on some first day activities stuff, or not first day, like first week stuff. And that's about it. I'm just trying to put the finishing touches on some things. I need to put desk numbers on all the desks because I will eventually be making a seating chart. I'm gonna wait and feel out how people are sitting next to each other during the first week, and then once I can gauge like, ooh, these students really shouldn't sit by each other, then I will make a seating chart that way. So I will show you a little look around the room because I feel like it does look pretty different than the last time I showed you guys a little 360, and then we will get to work on all the other things that we need to do. Okay, this is the view from my desk area right now. Cute. I have some random stuff that I need to put away over there, but for the most part, I think it's looking good. I just have like a cabinet of like all of our cleaning stuff over here that I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with. Let me turn on the lights really fast. I feel like it's really dark. Okay, the lights are on now, so I feel like you can see a little bit better. This is like our little chill out corner, how it's looking. Ignore this random chair. I did decide to put the rug back because I think I do like it there. I am changing this. I finally figured out what I want to do with it. So that's one of the things that I'm going to do today. This is how the backboard area is looking. We've decided as the 7th grade team that we are going to be collecting phones because they were a pretty big issue last year apparently. I don't love the color of this, but it's functional and that's really all I care about at this point. So the students will come in and put their phones in a designated pocket. This is just a running checklist I have. All of the things with stars by it are things that I want to do today, aka most of the stuff, but yeah, this is still the same as when y'all last saw it. This is how the student station is looking. So I had hot glued that pegboard to the wall, which you're not really supposed to do, but it like fell down. And so I just decided I would just put a little hook with our little pencil graveyard here. And I think it's fine. And so that's how that's looking. And then this is kind of what this is looking like. I put some labels this morning on these bins, just as extra paper and what you missed. Otherwise, this is looking pretty much the same. Don't look at that. And then over here on this Sudoku, dang, I feel like I really need to cover that up. On the Sudoku board, I don't know the last time I showed you guys this, but I'm still working on cutting out these other numbers. I'm not quite done with that. We have this other board over here that says class agreement. I think I've already shown you guys this. Looks pretty much the same. And then we're back over here. So let me show you all kind of an overview of how the desks are looking. So from the front of the room, this is what the desks look like. I tried to put them all in groups of like 3 or 4. So we're waiting on these like little barrel seats that are supposed to go under this table. We're missing the table back there that goes with these. It's like a sit to stand desk, so these raise up and down. So that's all the seating that we're missing. So I have enough seating for 26 kids right now, but we're supposed to have enough seating for 30. And so some of my kids are honestly just gonna sit on the ground the first day, and that's just gonna have to be fine. But yeah, I think it actually is pretty functional. So I'm not mad about it, and I think everybody can see for the most part. So I'm gonna work on putting labels, like desk numbers, on each of these desks, and that'll be what we're doing. So anyways, not that bad. I thought I was gonna come in and like really hate it, but I really don't mind it. Okay, you guys, so I've been running around doing other things, but this is how this is looking so far. I'm gonna put some border around here that I used for those bulletin boards, and I forgot to print another O, so I just laminated that, so I need to cut that out. But I've just been running around. I've literally been gone for like an hour since y'all last saw me doing this, but I got this like paper for free from my last school, so I just figured I would just cover this, use some border, tie it all together with the front of the classroom, and then I have some more stars that I think I'm gonna kind of just throw around in different areas. And then I don't know what else we'll have time for. It's currently like 1 p.m. and we're supposed to be out by 2, but I'm hoping that they aren't gonna be super strict about that timeline, because I just feel like I could literally still be here another week, like doing stuff. And so I'm trying not to freak out, but I'm going to basically, my strategy is to get everything done to the classroom itself, and then anything that I need to do like prep wise for the first day or two of school, I'm just gonna like take all that with me and do it at home. But anything that I need done to the actual room, I need to finish today. So after I finish that, I really need to get desk numbers on the desks. So I'm gonna go hunt down some masking tape because I used all of mine. Or not masking tape, like packing tape. I don't know if that's the same thing. But I'm gonna go to our workroom and see if there's any in there that I can steal. But I'm feeling very like, oh man, school starts literally Monday and everybody's just like freaking the freak out. Okay, y'all, so this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna eventually put something down here to fill that space. I just don't know what yet, but I think it's cute and I like it a lot better than what I had here before. So I'm gonna just probably leave it like this for the first day and not really worry about it. But eventually I'll fill in that space down there with something. But I think it's cute and I think it ties in with the border at the front. So I'm honestly happy with it for like a last minute project. I think it's pretty good. Okay guys, so it is 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna head out soon because if not, I'll probably get kicked out. And long story short, I could not find any more packing tape to tape down my desk numbers, but I realized I'm not doing a seating chart until probably like Wednesday, maybe. Just because I want to take those first couple of days to like see how the kids interact with each other and who probably needs to be separated. So I am like, okay, then I don't really need desk numbers like right now. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to put numbers on my desks, and I just like, it's just not a priority. I'm probably gonna buy some packing tape tonight, and if I do end up coming up tomorrow, then I will do it then, but I'm not gonna like put pressure on myself. So didn't end up doing that, but I did kind of clean off the rest of the stuff that I had everywhere. I did hang up a few extra little things, and I have one more thing to hang up at the front of the room, and then I am going to leave. And so I will give you guys a overview of the classroom because this is, I'm probably not going to film tomorrow, so this is probably the last day of classroom setup that I will film. So I will show you guys what the classroom is looking like because this is basically what it's going to look like on the first day of school. And then there's still a couple things that I want to do, so maybe in a couple weeks I'll post another video that's like an official classroom tour so y'all can kind of see everything. But yeah, thanks for watching this whole classroom setup journey. It was, I feel like, filled with a lot of ups and downs. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, but I'm gonna hang up this one last thing and then I will show y'all a little look around. Okay, the thing that I'm hanging up is this thing that says #mastered. So a big goal of our district, or not our district, our school, is to get our kids who took the state standardized test and got meets, like the criteria, up to masters. And so a lot of the teachers are having like mastered walls. And so I'm gonna hang it up here. And basically whenever a student like gets a certain grade on a test where they would have like mastered the material on the state standardized test, they're gonna be able to put their name up here. And I will be honest, this isn't my most favorite thing ever, but all the other teachers are doing it. So I feel like in order to be consistent, I need to do it. I'll flip you all around and explain why it's not my favorite and kind of how I'm probably going to change it a little bit in my room. So basically, this isn't my favorite because I feel like mastery is different for everyone, especially for the kids in your class who might have learning disabilities. And me working in a special education department last year, I feel like I'm very cognizant of that and sensitive to that. And so I don't think it's fair to kind of hold every single kid and say you can only make a 90 and above in order to get on the mastered wall, because you have some kids who will work their hardest and just they probably won't ever get there, and that's just how it is. And you know, with accommodations and things like that, we can do the best that we can, but the reality is there's just some students who are not going to get there even if they're working at 110%. And so I really want to provide opportunities for all students to be able to put their name on the mastered wall. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, if you get a 90 or above on a test, or if you score 10 or more points higher on the next test than you did your previous test, then you get to put your name up. Because then, like, you know, obviously for the first test, you know, you might have your kids who make a 60 or a 70, and then they have like a goal to shoot for on the next test that's still attainable, of like, hey, I'm gonna try it. Okay, I got a 60 on this test, so maybe next test I can get a 70 or 75. And if they do hit that, then they'll be able to put their name up there. Because what I value more than like a certain grade average is just like growth and progress. And I don't want to create a classroom culture that just only values the students who have like the natural ability to get really high grades, or who are just naturally really great test takers. Obviously, yes, like I want to celebrate them and have them on this wall, and I'm sure they will get on this wall, especially my upper level students, but especially my kids in my lower level classes and who need a lot of help. I want to provide them an opportunity. So it's not really something that the rest of my grade level's doing, but that's something I think I'm gonna do in my classroom, just to kind of level the playing field for everybody, because it just feels wrong, at least in my heart, to make this like an exclusive wall only for the kids who get like a 90 or above on their math test. Okay, y'all, so this is what it's looking like. I'm probably gonna end up printing out like little stars. I have like kind of a little star theme going on around the classroom. So I'm probably gonna print out like little stars that they will be able to like write their name on in dry erase and put them on there, so that probably at the end of every marking period, I'm gonna like clear it out, wipe off the stars, and then we'll start fresh. So yeah, they'll just have all their little names down here. So yeah, like I said, not my favorite thing, but trying to make it work. Okay guys, now I'm going to show you a little overview of the room. This isn't like 100% done, but it's like 90% there. And so this will be kind of the final walkthrough probably before they come on Monday. Okay, so this is what the room looks like whenever you walk in the door. I guess I'll go this way around the room. So they'll come in, put their phone up here, and then we'll have a slide up there telling them what they need for the day, and if they need to grab any supplies, they'll go over to the student station. Over here will be their weekly agenda with the objectives of what we're doing that week. So they can always look back here to see if we have a test or whatever. There's a little show your work. And that comes over to kind of our chill out corner. I really like how this turned out. And I'll just add something down there eventually, but I think this looks really cute. It just says chill out. And then over here, we're getting more towards like my teacher stuff. So kids won't really be in this, which is why there's like random supplies and stuff, but they're not really gonna ever touch this. And then that is my teacher area, obviously still a work in progress. And then that brings us to the front of the class. And we're gonna put our classroom agreements there whenever we make them, our little master's wall. Our hidden math posters are up there. They have their Sudoku board. And then we're back over to our student station. And so I ended up moving this table that was here over to where these chairs are. It's not supposed to go with these chairs, but I was like, it makes more sense if I have a table and chairs to just put them together than to have like one table without chairs and then chairs without table. And so this will stay here for now until I get the other table in, and then the like round nesting seats in that table will go there. So, but I think it looks really cute. I'm actually so happy with how it turned out. I think it is like fun and young. Oh, I didn't show y'all. I put this little sign up here above the phones that says hang up and hang out. And so I tried to just put like cute little stuff around the room that felt young and felt hip, but also was like more neutral. Like I said, I wasn't trying to go for any bright colors. I was trying to remain fairly gender neutral, even though I know it does look obviously like a girl decorated this room, but I couldn't really help that. So I think it looks really cute though. Okay, y'all, I am gonna run before I get kicked out of here, but thank you so much for coming along with me on this classroom setup journey. That is it for classroom setup series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it and you aren't already subscribed, I would love it if you wanted to subscribe and stay with us out here on my little corner of the internet. It's really fun, I think. And yeah, just thank you guys for watching. I'm excited to bring you guys along on this first year of teaching. I know it is going to be an adventure. It already has been, and the kids haven't even come. And so definitely be watching my channel after this for some first day of school stuff, first week of school, just like teaching vlogs. I just have no idea what this year's gonna bring. So I think it could be really exciting. So thank you guys again for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video, which by then I will have kids and I will be a full-on teacher, and that is just crazy. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.